Hello, welcome. We have Sunny Jackson, family constellation facilitator, hypnotherapist, and master NLP practitioner and trainer in the house. Welcome.
Hey, Roy, thanks. Thanks for inviting me to your beautiful studio today. I'm excited to share Awakening from the Dreamspell, which is a neurolinguistic hypnotherapy certification training coming up in the third week of February.
Where at?
On the beautiful island of Kauai.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of the questions I've been getting asked is like, what can you use hypnotherapy for? And the real question would be like, what can't you use hypnotherapy for? Basically, anything that you want to focus on. And that's what that trance state is a focused, really focused state.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where all the magic and miracles happen, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, and some of the questions also is just like, well, how does law of attraction play into it?
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to ask you, like, well, some people are more familiar with law of attraction and less familiar. So can I just ask you, what's your definition of the law of attraction?
Yeah, like where attention goes, energy flows, and, like whatever we continue thinking and feeling of what we want in our world, then ultimately it's going to come our way, like a guitar strumming, and it strums the sympathetic chords, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And that's well articulated. That's a good definition. And that's absolutely true. And the problem is, for a lot of people, is that, well, the vibration piece. So we think about it and we consciously think, oh, this is what I'm going to do. And yet there's things in our vibrational field that we're not consciously aware of. And a good metaphor I heard recently was that your life or your vibrational field is like a motorboat. And we have a powerful motor on that motorboat, and how we get towards what we want to get to is that we keep adding thrust. Now, we're not getting there fast enough to keep adding more thrust, but the problem is that there's still an anchor for a lot of us. There's a big anchor or several anchors that are dragging. And so we're not going anywhere very fast. And so awakening from the dream spell is awakening from the trance we've been in our whole life. Those patterns, those traumas, that we accumulated or started believing when we were very, very young, or even that we've inherited in a lot of cases, of course. So waking up from that is like cutting those anchors. And when you cut those anchors, it becomes so much easier to just move forward into what we're creating. And of course, it's the combination of finding both what we're letting go of and what we're moving towards. And that's a really potent, magical, powerful combination there.
So is this training for somebody specifically, or can you talk about that?
Yeah, well, the exciting thing for me is that NLP and hypnotherapy has been the most powerful tool for change that I've ever experienced in my life. It's how I recovered from addiction. Right after high school, I was just had a PhD in being a drug addict for a while, and just in deep pit of despair. And someone came along and went into hell with me, took my hand and pulled me out. And I was sitting there meditating a couple weeks later, and then realized what this person had done for me, and started just tears of gratitude. I didn't know what a tear of gratitude was until that moment, and I was like, wow, this is what I want to do for other people. She helped me become free, and that's what I want to do for other folks. And that's why I'm so excited about these tools, processes, language, and techniques, because it's what helped me, and I want to help other people not only help themselves, but learn how to help other people as well. And so yeah.
So with the retreat, you can like go and attend for like different focuses, or like what do people, how do they prepare, or what do they expect to come away with?
Oh, yeah. So as far as the theme is really whatever you bring to it. So if you're wanting to focus on abundance, it's a whole 5 days of you focusing on abundance. Because how it works is the context is, what is your intention?
Mm-hmm.
You share that intention, and then the person holding space for you is holding space for that intention.
Wow, okay.
So each process you can utilize for whatever the intention is that you bring.
Mm-hmm.
So you could bring the same intention the whole time if you want, like focus on abundance, or focus on the relationship patterns you want to shift,
Mm-hmm.
or focus on family, or focus on your fitness level, or whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is that
Mm-hmm.
you're excited about, or a combination of all those things.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's also structured in this way so that it's an adjunct to whatever else you do, whatever other modality that you offer.
Okay.
Anywhere where language is involved and communication is involved,
Which is a lot.
this will enhance whatever else you do.
Even like self-talk. So it's like what you're doing like is really helping the individual practitioner to like really sharpen up and brighten up and like get clear focus and less anchors and more direction. But then to be able to offer that to the next people, that's pretty cool.
100%.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm excited about offering that. There is, it starts on the 23rd of February. It's 5 days. I've added a bonus day so that there's a day of just practice. So, and for the folks that are really excited about getting their certification, that gives an opportunity to complete some of those practice hours as well.
What do you mean certification?
Yeah, to be a certified hypnotherapist.
Oh, cool.
From my school.
Oh, okay, great.
And there is a level 2 in advanced training as well that will be coming up in October. And there's also my family constellation facilitator training. And this level 1 of the neurolinguistic hypnotherapy is a prerequisite for that training. Some students have already taken it, but this is, if you're wanting to continue on to family constellations and become a facilitator through my school, you want to mark this hypnotherapy on your calendar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else that you think would be helpful for them to know about now or online or?
Well, another thing I get excited about is just this idea of there being different parts of us. And like in neuroscience, we talk about like the neocortex. It's the word neo is because it's like the newest part of us, the newest part of our brain, which is responsible for language. Mm-hmm. It's also like another way to think about it is thinking. And that's why a lot of times we get this idea like, oh yeah, I know what the law of attraction is. I'm going to practice that. Just focus on. And yet there's other parts of us. I mean, all the other parts of us can speak English as well, or speak in words rather. But the language that ties it all in, like we have there's the different parts of the brain, but there's also the mind, the heart, and the gut. And like our heart, for example, speaks in feeling or vibration. And that's part of the neurolinguistics, is that this language and processes communicate in the language of our deeper selves and our inner being. And so it's the intermediary, if you will, to bring greater alignment with all parts of ourselves. So all the processes that you do and learn are in the language of pictures, sounds, and feelings, or visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, which are the main building blocks of our experience. And when you do processes in that language, it helps bring that greater cohesion and alignment with all parts of yourself. So it's really potent, powerful, magical stuff. And I'm excited to share.
Beautiful. They really sound like these Jedi access tools. So those 3 things that you mentioned of like how the body communicates with like images, and that is that what'll be practiced during the session? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So it's whatever you want to focus on. It's the opportunity to spend 5 days in your own self-transformation, or 6 days actually, and it's also this opportunity to learn those skills and techniques to be able to offer it for other people.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, absolutely. All the self-work really is, huh? So you said it's a 5 day, and then there's that 6th bonus day, which is just practices. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. If for those that choose to stick around and practice and whatever else that we didn't cover that you have questions about, it's the day to really integrate and practice. Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Anything else?
If you have any other questions, I am open to, just feel free to direct message me. And aloha, everyone.
Thanks, Sunny.
Yeah, thanks, Rory.
Peace.